Hello friends, welcome to the next lecture in engineering drawing. So before we begin with this lecture, I request you to please subscribe to this channel if you have not yet done. Also, please like our Facebook page Mechanical Engineering Tutorials and please follow our Instagram and Twitter handle. The links are in the description. So coming to the next lecture, that is procedure to draw projections in front view, top view and side view of any object. Okay. So here we will be taking the example of first quadrant just to know the procedure. So also I'll be taking a general example here, that is an object it can be anything, that is it can be a point, it can be any object which is x units above HP and y units in front of VP. So we already know how to draw the front view and top view, that we have already discussed in the previous lecture, and we have also seen how to do the projection of points in the front view and top view for all the four quadrants. So today we will be seeing the procedure how to obtain the side view. So there are three methods to obtain the side view, but side view will be obtained only after you have obtained the front view and top view. So there is first method, that is 45 degrees from intersection of xy and x1 y1 line or xy and x2 y2 line. So this is the first method. The second method is the arc method and the third method is the 45 degree line method. So in this lecture we will be seeing how each method is different from one another, but ultimately will give you the same solution. So let us begin with the first method, 45 degrees from the intersection of xy and x1 y1 or xy and x2 y2 line. So here we will be first starting with our actual method, the step number 1, to draw the xy line. So again xy line and x1 y1 line or x2 y2 line will be an intermediate thick line. Then I'll draw some randomly the x2 y2 line and x1 y1 line. So here these two lines should be perpendicular to your xy line. So this is x1 y1 line, this is x2 y2 line. So for the first quadrant the point will be above xy line, so I'm just taking here a random dimension saying this is x mm above HP. So I'll just take a point here, say point A and name it as A dash, and y mm in front of VP. So we'll get the top view. So I'll obtain this top view. So I've got here the top view, this is A. So let me dimension this. So I'll be following here the align dimension. So end of the dimension line with the filled arrowhead. So this is X and this is Y. Now the first method we'll be following is the 45 degrees to x1 y1 or x2 y2 line. So here I'll just extend my xy line so that I can easily obtain my side view. So here I'll just extend this xy line towards my right as well as towards my left. Now we need to draw the 45 degree line from the intersection of x1 y1 line. So one 45 degree line this way, another 45 degree line this way. So I'll also explain you why only 45 degree line has to be drawn below and not above. The condition to draw this 45 degree line is your 45 degree line should be always besides your top view. So in this case for the first quadrant your top view will be below xy line. So we draw this 45 degree line also below xy line. So here I draw this 45 degree line from this side from this intersection, I'll align this properly and draw this 45-degree line here. Also from this point I'll mark this 45-degree this side so that I can draw a line over here. So I've marked 2 points. So from this intersection I'll draw 45-degree line. Again, this should be a thin line and it is a construction line. So here also I'll draw this 45-degree line. Now once these 45-degree lines are drawn, I'll just dimension them, stating that they are 45 degrees. So here also I dimension both 45 degrees. Now just see where the top view of this point is. The top view of the point is over here. So the procedure is, from this top view, project a line straight till it touches 45-degree line, and this projection line should be parallel to the XY line. So let me project this. So from here, top view, I projected this again with a light projection line till it touches the 45-degree line. From the 45-degree line, you have to see where the front view of the object or the point lies. So in this case, the front view of the point is above the XY line. So from 45-degree line, this line moves upwards. If this front view was below the top view, this line would move downwards. So here I project this line from this 45-degree line upwards, and this projection should be parallel to the x1 y1 or x2 y2 line. Now from the front view, again I'll draw a horizontal projection line parallel to xy line. So wherever this line intersects, you will get the side view of this point denoted by a double dash. The same procedure can be repeated for this view. So if this is the vertical plane, this is the horizontal plane, this will be the right profile plane RPP and this will be the left profile plane LPP. So we have obtained the left side view of this point. The same procedure can be followed to obtain the right side view of this point. Now we shall see how to draw this projection by the second method, that is the arc method. Okay, so just to differentiate these different methods, so first this 45-degree line method, the projection lines, purposely I have made them slightly dark so that I can differentiate easily for different methods. But in practical, when you are solving the problems, these lines should be thin lines. Okay, so for this projection, again the procedure is same. So from the top view, we draw a straight line again parallel to XY line, but this time not till 45-degree lines but till X2 Y2 line here. You can see the pencil tip. From this point we draw a line till intersection of, till it touches the X2 Y2 line. So now we take the compass with center as the intersection of XY and X2 Y2 line and this length as the radius. So what length? From here to the point this projection line touches X2 Y2 line, you take this as the radius, you draw an arc, and if you see, the arc comes in contact with this point. So I'll draw this arc slightly darker so that you can easily differentiate between the methods. So this arc again comes and joins this point on XY line. Then from here we draw a straight projection line upwards and then the horizontal projection line. Wherever they intersect, you will get a double dash, the left side view. The third procedure is the 45-degree line method. So in this case also, first step, we project this top view till X2 Y2 line. Then from X2 Y2 line, we take the 45-degree line. So here I keep my protractor, align it exactly with 90 degrees on X2Y2 and 0 degrees on the projection line, and mark here this 45 degree. So you can see 10, 20, 30, 40, and this is 45. So I mark here the point 45. Now this point I'll join with this 45 degree point which I marked till it intersects this XY line. So I'll just mark this with my blue color pen so that you can easily differentiate. So here this is projected till X2Y2 line. From X2Y2 line you take a 45 degree line here. This is also 45. So you take a 45 degree line till it touches the XY line. Then from this point you draw a projection straight upwards, and then the horizontal projection, and wherever they intersect you get the side view of the point. Now if you see, all the three methods will give you exactly the same position of the side view. So either you can follow this method, the arc method, or the first method, that is 45 degree method, the arc method, or 45 degree from intersection of X2Y2 and XY line. So we will follow the first method, that is intersection of XY and X2Y2 line, to obtain the side views in all our future problems. So this is about the procedure to draw the projections in front view, top view, and the side view. So in the next lecture we will take up some problems on this. So thank you for patient listening. Please like and share this video among your friends. Please subscribe to this channel and also like our Facebook page, Mechanical Engineering Tutorials, and please follow us on Instagram and Twitter on the handle @MECENGGTutor. The links are in the description. Thank you.